Today, we're diving into a recent thorough investigation into the data practices of xAI's Grok Build CLI tool, a coding assistant that has been quietly sending much more data than many users might expect. Why should this matter to you, even if you're not a developer? Because it touches on the broader themes of privacy, trust, and how your work, especially sensitive information, might be handled when using AI tools. Let's start with what happened. An independent researcher known as @Cereblab performed a detailed wire-level analysis of Grok Build CLI version 0.2.93, the command-line interface tool from xAI designed to assist with coding. Using a proxy setup and careful network captures, they discovered that Grok transmits every file it reads from your repository, including sensitive secrets stored in environment files like .env, directly and unredacted to xAI's servers. Moreover, this isn't limited to just the files Grok actively reads to answer your prompts. The tool also uploads the entire repository, every file tracked by Git, plus the full Git history, to a Google Cloud storage bucket managed by xAI. This upload can reach gigabytes in size, with tests showing multi-gigabyte uploads even for files Grok was explicitly instructed not to read. In fact, the uploaded data was reconstructed from the captured network traffic, proving beyond doubt that the whole codebase, including files not requested by the user or agent, was leaving the machine and being stored remotely. This is important for several reasons. First, the inclusion of secrets files, often containing API keys or database credentials, means that sensitive information is transmitted in the clear, without any redaction. Second, the storage mechanism is not just a transient processing step. The data is persisted in a named Google Cloud storage bucket called Grok Code Session Traces, indicating long-term retention. Third, this behavior is active by default and is not clearly documented or disclosed in the CLI's installation or quick start guides. Lastly, toggling the Improve the Model option, which is meant to opt out of data collection for training, does not disable these uploads, meaning opting out doesn't prevent your entire repository from being sent and stored. In the short term, this raises immediate privacy and security concerns for developers using Grok Build. If your codebase includes proprietary code, personal data, or secrets, you should be aware that these are being uploaded to xAI's infrastructure by default. For organizations, this could conflict with internal policies or compliance requirements, especially if sensitive data protection is mandated. The lack of clear disclosure and effective opt-out mechanisms means users might be unknowingly exposing their data. xAI might update their documentation to be more transparent and potentially introduce settings to disable full repository uploads. They may also enhance client-side filtering to prevent secrets from being sent unredacted. On the user side, developers will likely become more cautious with such tools, applying stricter controls or turning to alternatives that better respect privacy. Companies might also reconsider the adoption of Grok Build in sensitive environments until these issues are addressed. Looking further ahead, this case highlights a broader trend in AI tooling. As intelligent assistants become more deeply integrated into workflows, they require access to large amounts of user data to function effectively. But the mechanisms for data collection, storage, and usage must be transparent and respectful of user privacy, or trust will erode. We may see regulatory scrutiny increase, demanding clearer disclosures and user control over data, especially for tools handling sensitive or proprietary information. Technically, the use of a Git bundle upload mechanism to transfer entire repositories, including full commit history, is unusual and significant. It suggests that AI tools might be archiving comprehensive snapshots of your work, not just the snippets needed for a specific task. This has implications for intellectual property protection and data governance. In reflection, this investigation is a vital reminder that AI convenience often comes with trade-offs. The power of AI coding assistants is impressive, but so is the risk when data handling is opaque. Users should be empowered with clear information and control over how their data is used. For companies developing such tools, transparency and privacy-first design are not just ethical choices, they are essential for long-term adoption and trust. We'll be watching closely how xAI responds and how the industry evolves to balance AI innovation with user privacy. Thanks for listening to Early Signal, where we uncover the stories behind the tech headlines before they hit the mainstream.